It's my pleasure today to introduce our speaker for the session on teaching and learning with the subtopic Inclusive Education. Dr. Mrs. Mabel Pimenta is a PhD graduate in educational psychology on the thesis Development of Emotional Intelligence of School Children. Dr. Pimenta has a diploma in educational management and an advanced course in counseling from XIEC, that is Xavier's Institute of Advanced Counseling. Her experience as an assistant and associate professor for over 25 years is really commendable. She served as a principal in Pushpanjali B.Ed College for 5 years and as well as a mentor to the PhD students. 2 of her students have been awarded doctorates under her valuable guidance and has also extended her guidance to 9 MEd research students. Her credentials are endless. I now call upon our principal, Reverend Father Anthony Fonseca, on stage to welcome the speaker for the session today, Dr. Mrs. Mabel Pimenta. Kindly come onto the stage, please. Kindly accept our token of love and appreciation. I now request our speaker, Dr. Mrs. Mabel Pimenta, to take over.
Respected Principal, Vice Principal, our resource person, Ms. Ritu Advani, all the dignitaries and guests, dear teachers and staff, I wish you hearty congratulations on this occasion of 25th anniversary of Don Bosco High School. I wish all the members of Salesian family on this occasion. And we start with a topic on teaching and learning. It's a vast topic, you all know about it. And therefore I've just written teaching and learning. Teaching is not a goal in itself. Then what is the purpose? What is the goal of teaching? What is the goal of teaching? Looking at the other side, you can tell me. Yes, anybody? What is the sole purpose of teaching? Why are we teaching? Sorry? To impart knowledge. Anything else? Somebody said that? It helps in learning process, very important. We have to make sure that learning takes place, and that is why we are teaching. Okay? So what is the sole purpose of teaching? Learning. Okay? And therefore, today's session's emphasis is on learning. Learning of all using some inclusive methods. What are inclusive methods? What are inclusive methods? Yes? I am not asking you about the names of the methods. I am asking you meaning of inclusiveness. Yes? To include everyone, very good. To include everyone. What are the different types of learners in our class? Yes? Coming from different communities, right? Religion, caste, creed, no matter whatever they are, also they have different abilities. And when we try to include all of them together, it is called as inclusive education or inclusive class. Teaching learning methodologies must be varied in order to accommodate dash different types of learners and their learning styles. Different types of learners and their learning styles. Do you know your learning style? Some of them sit and read. Some of them walk to and fro and learn. Some of them dance and learn. Some of them look at visuals and they learn. If you show them a map, they will locate Arabian Sea, Bay of Bengal, Indian Ocean and mountain Himalaya. So they are visual learners. Now just now you performed on action song. What is it? You are moving your body, right? So it is called as kinesthetic learning. Okay? I remember a lesson given by one of my students on different types of joints of human body. Rotate your neck, move your shoulders, move your wrists, arms, etc. So all these movements will help the child to remember the joints in human body. So these are different types of learning styles. There is no one size fit all. You cannot have one lesson or one method or one technique which will suitable for all the learners. So ultimately, who decides the appropriate teaching methods? Who decides? The learner, or learners decide the learning methods. As Benjamin Franklin has rightly said, what has he said? Tell me, I forget. Teach, show me, I'll remember. And what is the last one? Include me or involve me and I will understand. So, which is the best method? Where the learners are involved. It is one of the techniques that we use or we can use in a classroom. Cooperative learning. Looking at the visual, what do you understand? What type of learning is it? Look at the learners. See their abilities. There are different abilities. Then they are in team. Okay? They are going to learn in team, come together and learn. That is cooperative learning using different methodologies. It is a successful teaching learning strategy in which small teams, each with students of different levels of ability, use a variety of learning activities for the sake of learning. It is called as cooperative learning. Don't take down anything. I'll be sharing this PowerPoint with the coordinator. Strategies of cooperative learning, there are n number of strategies or subtypes, but I have taken few of it due to time limit. This is first technique that we are going to learn. Think, pair and share. Looking at the visuals itself, you can understand what it is. Okay? What is thinking? First step, thinking individually. Pairing and then sharing. Okay? I have taken one small unit from Geography 8th Standard, Industries. Agro-based and mineral-based industries, only agro-based I have taken. Okay. Observe the picture very carefully for 30 seconds. Okay, done? Pair with your friend. As you are sitting on your right or on your left, you can pair up and answer these questions. Type of raw material used in agro-based industries. Then second is people involved in these industries and one example of agro-based industry from Palghar district, that is our district. Okay, you can pair yourself as you are sitting. Come on, start discussing. I'll give you 1 minute. When you are done, you raise your hand. Please sit. Join them. Don't sit alone. Pair yourself or group yourself. Okay. Are you done? Somebody can come forward and share. Come on. Share in the class. Anybody? Please come forward. Yes, students. Any teacher can come forward. Never mind, even if it is wrong, don't waste time. Please volunteer. Okay, let us share. Anybody? Anybody is volunteering? Okay, what is the first answer? Yes, Nitya, come forward. Come. Okay, what is the first answer? Type of raw material used in agro-based industries, very simple. It is from the farm, it is from the fields, right? Then second one, people involved. Who are the people involved? Local people. People from the locality. Yes? Yes, rural people or local people. Okay, what is the third answer? Very good. Rice mills. Then there are food processing industry is the major industry in Palghar district. For example, rice. Then finger millets. You know, finger millets. Local people call it as nagli. Okay. And then haldi. So all these food products are processed. Let's go ahead. Okay. So here is the process. You can just quickly go through it. First one is think. There are 3 stages. Give some moments to your students to think. Okay. Then you have to pair yourself. Students have to pair themselves and discuss and then share in the class. So these are the 3 major steps. Here is an example given from mathematics. Okay, the teacher will provide a word problem involving an area of a circular ground. Then the child will solve on himself. Then pair. After 5 minutes, give them some time. After 5 minutes, he can pair and then they can solve in the pair and then share in the class the process of solving that particular mathematical problem. Okay, shall we go to the next one? This is the second technique or second strategy. It is called as jigsaw. From the visual itself, it is very clear. Initially, there is a jigsaw group. Then it is divided into, see, you can see the different colors. Different colors means they are expert groups. So remember these 2 terms. The first one is base group or jigsaw group. And the second one is the specialized or expert groups. So initially they come in base groups or jigsaw groups and then they go in expert groups. Okay, so here I have taken one particular example of Indian Parliament from class 8. Okay, so that particular lesson is divided into 5 units or subunits. Okay, are you clear about it? So the teacher will introduce the lesson using some visual. You can give them little information. So this is the building of Indian Parliament located at Delhi. This is the new building that is come up of the Parliament. In the book you will see the old building, so you have to show them the new building also. So you have to divide the lesson into 5 groups. So now I want 20 teachers to come forward and we'll do the activity quickly. Come on. You don't have to do any work, just show them the formations of groups, etc. Please come forward. number 1 to 5, you have to distribute. Each one will get one sheet, one worksheet. Here there is one less. One teacher, please come. Okay, anybody can take any worksheet. Please stand. Stand in your base groups. What is this? Okay, it is 3, 1 is missing. Take this. Okay. So here there are 4 jigsaw groups. Can you see? 4 jigsaw groups or base groups. Now just quickly, I'll give you 1 minute, quickly go through the content that you got. Nitya, stand with them. Yeah, separate. Yes. Okay. Now, in class, in real class, you'll have to give little extra time, maybe 3 to 4 minutes or 5 minutes, it depends on the content. Okay, let us assume that they have gone through the worksheet, whatever information and questions are given to them. So each worksheet has some question, each part. Now, all ones come together. All number 1, number 2, number 3, number 4 and number 5. Come on. Number 2 is here. Yes. So now we have 5 groups. Now start discussing in your groups. I think there is some mistake in numbering. Who are 4s? Okay. Now see, there are 5 groups. Number 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. Now they are called as expert groups. Start discussing the content. Okay. They have discussed the content and also gone through the questions. Right? Okay. Let us assume that the expert groups, they have discussed the questions. Okay. We'll give them some time. Prepare the answers mentally. Okay. Now listen to the instruction. You have to go back in your original jigsaw group. Go back to your original jigsaw group. Okay. Now, here it is just a mock activity and therefore they will not teach in reality, but when they come back to jigsaw group, they have to, each one will have to teach their own content to the group. Are you getting the point? So, number 1 will tell about, what is it, Lok Sabha. Then number 2 is Rajya Sabha, number 3 and number 4 and number 5. So, that is how the whole unit will be taught in the group, okay, jigsaw group. And then at the end, somebody will share to the class all the answers, okay. So, is anyone ready with answers from group 1? Group 1, do you want to share?
We had to give explanation to the following statements. The first one was, Lok Sabha is known as the first house. So why? Because the members of the Lok Sabha are directly elected by the people. So it's called the first house of the parliament. And the second question was that we had to discuss was, general elections are held after every 5 years. So what's the reason for that? The tenure of the members of Lok Sabha is for 5 years. And so the elections are conducted after every 5 years.
Anybody from group 2? Where is group 2? Anyone? Anybody?
So the first question that we had in our group was, Rajya Sabha is a permanent house. Give reason. So Rajya Sabha is a permanent house because the members, whenever they retire, new members are appointed in their place. So that's the reason why Rajya Sabha can never be dissolved, and it is a permanent house. Second question, all the constituent states do not get equal representation in the Rajya Sabha because it depends on the number of population. So if the population is more, the number of members elected in the Rajya Sabha also keeps varying. And the third question, what is meant by union territories? So union territories are nothing but a state or a place which is under different government altogether. So that's what we discussed.
Union territories are managed by or they are governed by central government. That is the meaning. Okay. So thank you very much, all the volunteers, and this is how sharing will go on. Thank you very much. Nitya can collect, somebody can collect it, all the worksheets. Thank you very much, volunteers. Okay. So the theory of jigsaw method or jigsaw technique is given here. You can quickly go through it. Did we have the first step? Dividing the students in groups of 4, 5 and 6 as per the requirement. After reading about this area of expertise, the experts from different groups meet to discuss their topic and then return to their groups. So first is, remember 3 steps. One is to have jigsaw groups. Then second one is to have expert groups. And the third one is again go back to jigsaw group. That's all. Again, here is an example of class 9 mathematics. Okay, the topic is central tendency, mean, median, mode and range. Range from the given data. The students will be divided into jigsaw group as we divided the students just now. And then you can have expert groups. How many experts groups will be there? There will be 4 experts group, right? One will be for mean, second will be for median, mode and range. Okay. Here is the next technique termed or named as team, pair and solo. What do you understand from the name or from the verbs? From the verbs? First, learn in teams, then in pair and then individually. Very good. Quickly go through it. First, they learn in teams, and that is how they build their confidence. If something is, one person knows some areas well, second person knows other areas or other content, and that is how they can come together and learn. Then in pairs and then solo, the child can solve problems or do exercises on his own. Construction of quadrilaterals, it can be learnt in team first, then in pairs and then individually. There are many misconceptions regarding construction of various geometrical figures and therefore it can be clarified. Circle the sage. Who is a sage here? This is the next technique. What did we learn, or how many techniques did we learn so far? Yes, first one is think, pair, share, then jigsaw, then team, pair and solo, and the fourth one is circle the sage. Now who is the sage here? Sage is the person or the child who knows better than others, okay, in that particular group. I had told Supriya to ask one teacher to prepare on field visit. Is she ready? So you can use this technique in different ways for different subjects. For example, you can use it in mathematics or in geography or in science or any other method. Suppose somebody has visited other neighboring countries or foreign countries. So the child can share his experiences, her experiences with that small group. Okay, so maybe a group of 5 or 6 students and sharing can be done. So this can be done in geography or maybe in language language period. Similarly, it can be also used in various other subjects. Who had visited any tourist place or one who knows chemical reactions better? Those students stand and spread out in the room. So they will stand in different places in the room, and then he will be circled or she will be circled by other students. Okay, so suppose there are 10 students who have visited different places out of India. They will be the sages only for that time or that lecture. Don't make him sage or don't make her sage every now and then. What will happen? थोड़ा कॉलर चढ़ जाएगा. Okay, so therefore you have to be very careful. Okay. Now here is another technique. It is called as gallery walk. What do you understand from this name, gallery walk? You have to organize your material in a room. Now this is a small arrangement, again mock arrangement. You can, I saw some boards here in your corridor. Those type of boards or flannel boards can be used to display your material or matter. Okay, try to use some figures or try to use some visuals, or you can say tree diagrams, timelines for different subjects, and they will feel interested to look at it. This is how it can be organized, and they are called as, each area is called as a station. Okay, so station 1 to, suppose say station 10, you have 10 stations or 20 stations. The children will rotate around those stations and collect information, answer the questions, write their queries or post their queries. As you know that there are post-its available in the market, or you can also give them small pieces of paper where they can answer your questions. Okay, so this is how it looks. It can be displayed or mounted on the walls or kept on the table. Okay, different stations. Now how to go about it? We have to give them a direction. Children, can you come forward? 3 of you, come. Now, this is how you have to ask them to stand near various stations, not individually, but in small groups. Say, 2 will stand together or 4 will stand together. Make sure that crowd is avoided. Okay, so that they can look at your station and the display very carefully. There are some questions placed at each station. Can you see that? Okay, so these questions they are supposed to answer using post-its or sheets of papers or pieces of paper. Now, I'll allot suppose 5 minutes for each station. When I make some, give them some notification, they will go to next station. Move. Okay. Now, each one will observe again the next station, and that is how the entire gallery walk will be completed. Are you clear about it? Now, thank you very much. You can see it later. So, the projects that are made by your students, many times we allot marks and just keep in the library or just store it. So, this can be used for gallery walk to gain more knowledge, to add to their knowledge, and even to analyze or to, you can say, understand certain concepts. So that is how projects can be used. They can be made by the students. You can give them such theme for their project and then use it for gallery walk. Just go through the points. You can give them a short or small introduction. How can they travel? You give them a direction, okay? How they have to move, clockwise or anti-clockwise. Make sure that there are students at every station, okay? Avoid cluster around one board or station and give them directions. You have to write some discussion questions. Now, these questions you have to write very carefully. Some can be knowledge based, but majority will be on the basis of understanding, analysis, synthesis. So all these skills can be used when you write the questions, so that the child will understand. He should be able to compare, contrast, differentiate. Okay? So can tap higher order thinking. All these skills can be developed. Skills involving analysis, synthesis and evaluations, questions and other material according to level of their maturity. It also depends on the subject. As I told you, completed material through projects or through assignments can be used for gallery walk. It can be slide shows also. Then on a signal, when you tap the desk or when you give them a signal, they have to move to the next station. It may be necessary to time each turn. That you decide how much time should be allotted for every station. Informal assessment can be done. Informal assessment, you can take a quiz. You can ask them some simple questions, whether they have understood, whether they have done their analysis, whether they have developed their thinking or not. Clarifying questions, gauging students' understanding, addressing misconception, very important. There are some misconceptions in child's mind. We have to clear those misconceptions. Okay, formal, oral and written presentation. How is it beneficial for the students? Give me 3 minutes. Okay? Please. How is it beneficial, gallery walk? How is it beneficial for the students? Yes? Provides information, okay? Sorry? Okay? They learn on their own, very good. You are taking them off the seats, right? Whole time they are sitting in one place, so you are taking them off the seat and moving around. Isn't it interesting? Like when they look at the visuals, when they see the charts and whatever. Okay? So there are many benefits. Some of the benefits are given here. Promote class discussion, critical thinking, team building and cooperative learning. Okay? Get students out of the seats, promotes team building and so on. They can interact, they can talk, they can discuss. When to use? Anytime when children have completed their field visit, or on any unit which is challenging, or maybe the unit which is boring for all the time sitting and reading and learning. So you can organize gallery walk. Once you prepare your charts and sets, you can use it for many divisions. You can use it for maybe at least 2-3 years. Okay? As Vygotsky has said, what children can do together today, they can do alone tomorrow. Is it true? Yes, Vygotsky, Russian psychologist. Any questions?
So I don't know how much others have benefited from your session, but I think I have got enough reinforcement. And I think we are on the same wavelength of thinking. Why I'm saying this? Because this has been my idea also of gallery walk. And that's why we have put the Gandhian era, the Maharashtra, then we
Yes.
are coming up with the next one is the language family, no? And
Yes, Father, I saw that.
yeah, I was whole time thinking what name I should give for this. And now I've got a name from you, gallery walk.
Thank you, Father.
Another thing which I was thinking, how do I make children move in this gallery walk? Another insight that you given me is the station. So next week I'm going to put Virar station is the first gallery walk, Vasai station.
Very nice idea.
And the third thing is, how do teachers motivate the movement of children into this gallery walk? And what happens when the children move into this gallery walk? my search has ended with your talk today. I want to thank you for that.
Thank you, Father. I can see your walls and your boards. It is said that when you visit an institution, the people do not talk to you, but the walls talk to you. And it is done in your institution. So, congratulations to all the teachers and the leaders. Thank you very much for patient listening.
Thank you, Dr. Mrs. Mabel Pimenta. As I was just coming up, I saw education is a matter of the heart. Today, you have really spoken from your heart and you have explained the sole purpose of teaching is learning, the types of learning, the TPS 1, TPS 2, jigsaw, circle the sage, gallery walk, involvement with all the teachers so that we are awake, and you also rejuvenated our thought processes of the different methods of teaching. Thank you very much, teacher. I now request Dr. Mrs. Mabel Pimenta to come onto the stage, and our principal, Reverend Father Anthony Fonseca. I now request Father Anthony Fonseca to kindly give the token of love and appreciation to our guest speaker today. Kindly give a round of applause and thank you once again, teacher.